Welcome to Butterfly Solutions for Mathematics. Here I am giving a concept for ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, quadratic equation. B square minus 4ac is the discriminant of the quadratic equation. That means we are discussing the quadratic equations for that ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. That is the general form of the quadratic equation. Here, coefficients are equalizing. B square minus 4ac is the discriminant of this quadratic equation. B square minus 4ac determine the life of this ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 equation. Consider alpha and beta, two roots of the given quadratic equation. That means the solution of ax square plus bx plus c is maximum 2. That is alpha and beta. Alpha and beta, the two roots of the quadratic equation. Then alpha plus beta defines the sum of the roots equals minus b by a. We can easily find out using picking the coefficients of the second term b using minus and the coefficient of the first term a. Minus b by a defines alpha plus beta, the sum of the roots. And product of the roots equals c by a. Every student should remember that for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, maximum they have two roots and the sum of the roots equals minus b by a and the product of the roots equals c by a. Here is a question: find the sum and the product of the roots of 3x square plus 2 root 5x minus 5 equals 0. 3x square plus 2 root 5x minus 5 equals 0. Here the first ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. In the place of a it is plus 3. In the place of b there is plus 2 root 5 and in the place of c there is minus 5. Sum of the roots equals alpha plus beta equals minus b by a. Minus b, that is plus 2 root 5 is b. Therefore minus b is minus 2 root 5. And in the place of a we can substitute 3, positive 3. Therefore, sum of the roots equals minus 2 root 5 by 3. Product of the roots. We already discussed the product of the roots to be c by a. Therefore, c by a. In the place of c, minus 5. In the place of a, positive 3. Therefore, minus 5 by 3. Thus, we can define the sum of the roots to be minus 2 root 5 by 3 and product of the roots to be minus 5 by 3. Next, construct a quadratic equation whose roots are 2 root 5 by 2 and 2 minus root 5 by 2. 2 plus root 5 by 2 and 2 minus root 5 by 2. This quadratic equation. The roots are this, that is, the value of x is 2 plus root 5 by 2 and x equals 2 minus root 5 by 2. That is alpha, first root, 2 plus root 5 by 2. Beta equals 2 minus root 5 by 2. Sum of the roots equals minus b by a. that is sum of the roots alpha plus beta equals minus b by a equals 2 plus root 5 by 2 plus 2 minus root 5 by 2. The denominators are same, therefore I am simply adding the numerator 2 plus root 5 plus 2 minus root 5. Root 5 and root 5 will cancel. 2 plus 2, 4 by 2. 4 by 2 defines 2. Therefore, minus b by a equals 2. That is alpha plus beta equals 2. Next, alpha beta equals c by a. C by a means alpha beta c by a. Alpha beta means alpha into beta. That is 2 plus root 5 by 2 into 2 minus root 5 by 2. 2 into 2, 4 denominator. This is 2 plus root 5 into 2 minus root 5. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. That is 2 squared 4 minus root 5 the whole square root 5. Therefore 4 minus 5 minus 1 by 4. Thus we defined alpha plus beta sum of the roots to be 2 and alpha beta the product of the roots to be minus 1 by 4. We can consider x squared minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals 0. Alpha plus beta is defined as 2. Therefore, x squared minus, in the place of alpha plus beta, I put 2x plus alpha beta. Alpha beta is defined as minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 equals 0. X squared minus 2x minus 1 by 4 equals 0. Taking the common denominator as 4, 4x squared minus 8x minus 1 whole by 4 equals 0. 4 into x squared, 4x squared. 4 into minus 2x gives minus 8x minus 1. Why? Because here there is already 4 as denominator. 1. The whole by 4 equals 0. And cross multiplying 4 into 0, 0. 4x squared minus 8x minus 1 equals 0 is the required quadratic equation. Or we can consider x squared minus b by ax plus c by a equals 0. b by a, x squared, alpha plus beta, instead of alpha plus beta, instead of alpha plus beta, I put minus b by a. Minus of alpha plus beta, minus of b by a. X plus alpha beta, in the place of alpha beta, I put c by a. Instead of alpha beta, c by a. Equals 0. That is x squared minus b by a equals minus 2. Minus 2x. Alpha beta equals minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 equals 0. The same equation I brought here. X squared minus 2x minus 1 by 4 equals 0. That is 4 squared minus 8x minus 1 equals 0. Is the equation. Students can adapt this procedure or this procedure. If a and c are such that the equations ax squared minus 5x plus c equals 0 has 10 as the sum of the roots and also the product of the roots, find a and c. In this question, if a and c are such that the equation ax squared minus 5x plus c equals 0 has 10 as the sum of the roots and also the product of the roots. 10 as the product of the roots also. Sum of the roots and product of the roots are equal and 10. Find a and c. ax square minus 5x plus c equals 0. Sum of the roots equals minus b by a equals, in the place of b, b minus b by a, minus of minus 5 by a. This minus is this minus, and this minus is minus 5 by a. Here there is a, and the product of the roots equals c by a. Sum of the roots equals minus of minus 5 by a equals 10. Minus of minus 5 by a equals 10. Minus of minus 5 plus 5 by a equals 10. That is 5 by 10 equals a. A I brought here and 10 towards here. That is a equals 1 by 2. Product of the roots equals c by a equals 10. Therefore, c equals 10a. That is c equals 10. We already found out the value 1 by 2 as a. Therefore, c equals 10a. Instead of that, I put c equals 10 into 1 by 2. That is 5. Hence, I defined a equals 1 by 2 and c equals 5. This is an interesting question here. We can meet in the next video.